welcome to another session of Pilates. So, as always, into your starting position, feet under your knees under your hips, pick up the ribs, shoulders back, chin tucked in. Just bring that weight nice and even over the feet, gently rocking forward. Feel the weight through this, sort of the big toe and the toes, bring the weight back onto the heels, and just find that point even between the two. Good. A couple of nice sort of grounding breaths to begin, in through the nose. Slowly out. Good. And we'll begin our movement down in our feet, up and down through the tiptoes. Again, being mindful of that nice and even left and right. And as you come up on your tiptoes, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Good, and the arms coming out to the side. And take the arms in front. Hopefully start to feel your calf muscles, giving a little bit of achy burn. Last two. And one. And relaxing down there. Good. So, aching down here in the calf muscles. So next one, I'm just going to move up into the trunk. So we're just going to reach to the side, to the middle, and across the opposite side. Feel all the muscles lengthening through the trunk, your obliques, big muscles of your back. If you want to add a bit more of a challenge, you should reach the arms, stretch over. You feel it in that stretch, extend up across the shoulder. Yeah, two more. Last one. And just loosening, getting yourself set. Now back into the lower limbs, so on the legs. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. We're just going to change the leg position as we go through. Again, you work to your own ability. You do as many reps or as few reps as you feel you can manage. So knees coming over the toes, just sinking down. As you warm up, you sink a little bit lower. Good. Okay, so take your feet a little bit wider apart, angle the toes slightly, sort of 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock position, and again carrying on. And 10 there, good. And then a little bit wider still. You feel a lot more in the hips and the groin area this time, stretching through the inner thigh. Down. And there, good. Just bring those feet back in. So as always, just work to your own abilities, do what you feel comfortable with. Back in on the upper body, so bring the hands across. So shoulder girdle working first of all. And you can start to make the movement a little bit wider, so you start to bring this rotation of the rib cage in. Looking the way that your arms are punching, so you get a big range of rotation. Pelvis reasonably square, so you keep your hips forward, trunk doing the work. Nice and controlled, okay, like a little clicking or gas releasing, or popping sensations in the spine, nothing harmful. 3, 2, 1, and then relaxing down there. Good. Come back in on the legs and do a little bit of lunge work. So you can put one foot forward, gently down, and bring yourself back. And just switching legs. How deep you go, your decision. How far forward you go, again, totally up to you. And even the practice is just to get a little bit of dynamic loading through the legs. Add a bit more of a coordination, challenging. Opposite arm works with opposite leg. Okay, here we go for 10 more. Remember, if you need to rest, it's absolutely fine. And 10 there. Good stuff. Legs warming up nicely, starting to get a bit of heart rate raising. Next one then, going to focus on some balance. So you're going to begin, right leg to the side, slightly behind you, nice and tall through the trunk. And you're going to bring the foot across, and back to the start. Okay, we're going to bring opposite arm in, tap the knee in front, to the side. And to make it a little bit more challenging, overhead with the arm. And take a breather there, good. So you feel it all, static leg, keeping you upright, working nice and hard, hip working nice and hard, core working hard in the middle. So opposite side, again start with the leg, side and behind, comes in front and away. Good, arm coming in. And then arm overhead. And last one. And relaxing there, good stuff. Same again, feeling it all in both legs through the core. So we'll think about our roll downs now. Our starting position, back in that sort of even weight bearing over the feet. And then you're going to take a nice breath in, reach up tall. And on the out breath, as the arms relax down, the chin tucks in. You just take yourself down into that forward bend, each level of the spine, soften the knees. Again, how far down you go, you decide, it's up to you. And then return. And then that upright posture, good. Breathe in. Slowly out. Begin to think about that, getting ready for the next part. So, reaching tall. Chin tucked in, sliding down. One more big forward bend. And from there, you want to bring yourself into that kneeling position. Keep your hands under your shoulders, knees under hips. And again, just working that movement of the pelvis so you feel the pelvis tilt forward, pelvis rolling back. Okay, and as you begin, make that movement a little bit wider. So you start to feel the whole of the lower back getting involved. You can bring the rib cage in. Full spinal range of motion. Good. And as you're just relaxing there, hips and knees allowing, just sink your bottom down. Nice deep breaths, really expand the back of the ribs. Go back into that kneeling position. Get yourself reset. Nice and neutral. This time, knee going to come to the side. And then back to the middle. Opposite side. And turn to the middle. So that awareness that you're not rotating the whole of the trunk, just the hip. And then if you want to challenge it a bit more, you bring opposite arm and opposite leg in. So right knee, left hand comes away, left knee, right hand. And we just work to your own ability. If you need to rest, rest. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's on there. Good stuff. Okay. Again, just roll forward and back through the pelvis. And sink your bottom down. Good. Okay. So next position, be on your tummy. You're working down on the legs to begin. So knee bend and return. Opposite knee and return. You should be able to feel the back of the thigh switching on. Bit of stretching through the front of the thigh, your quadriceps, front of your hip. If lying on your tummy isn't particularly comfortable for you, you can push a pillow down underneath your hips. Under here, take some of that pressure off. Okay, so level 1 leg kick, level 2. Bend the knee, and then you're going to lift the knee away from the mat and the floor, down, and return. Can you decide how far you want to lift? That's it. Bring the knee away from the floor, your hip extending, get a bit of the pressure in the lower back. Make that movement as big or as small as you like. And what you feel confident with. Comfortable, you can do a double repetition, so you lift, and then repeat the lift. And then relax the leg, opposite side, lift, down, lift again. Good. Okay, and then the last part, you bend the knee, then lift the leg, and extend the knee whilst holding the hip in extension, and then gently down. It's the bend, lift, straighten the leg, slowly down. We'll do one more on each side. Resting down there, good. Okay, next exercise is going to focus more on the sort of lower back, rib cage and the shoulders. 3 positions you can choose from. Level 1, arms are down at the side, squeeze your bottom, shoulders are lifting. Bring that trunk away. Awareness, just keep your head nice and neutral. You're not lifting the chin, not dropping the chin down. We'll make it a bit more challenging. Level 2, hands come up to around the shoulder region. There's more advanced level, the arms extend overhead. Level 3. And you decide which level you feel comfortable to work at. Do 5 more, whichever level you're on. And last one there. Good. Bring those hands under the shoulders. Go up into your kneeling position. Back through that rotation into pelvis. Loosening off the trunk, loosening off the back. And you're sinking down. Okay. Now from the stretch, come round onto the side. Put a pillow under the shoulder and the neck, feel a bit more comfortable. So we can do a little medley, 3 exercises. The repetition ranges will be between 5 and 15 reps. So 5, 10 or 15 as your goal, as your markers. Exercise, I'm going to do 3 sets. So exercise 1, feet together on the floor, we can close the knee. Five, 10, and 15 there. Good. So you start to feel your muscles around your gluteals working. Second exercise, feet come off the floor. And you can repeat 5, 10 or 15. 5, 10. And 15 there, good. Extend the legs. Need a bit of support in front, bring fingertips down. So 5, 10 or 15. 5. 10. 15 there, good. So that's one set. 3 exercises. Again, you work to your own ability, pause, rest, work at what you feel comfortable to do. So, same clown position, feet stay on the floor, mindful not to roll the body back, open and close the knee, 5, 10 or 15. And 15. Feet come up off the floor. And 15. Let's extend it. And 15 there, good. So that's set 2. Same as before, rest if you need to rest. Otherwise, we're in on that last set. 5, 10 or 15. And 15. Feet come off the floor. And 15 there, good. Legs extended. Last bit of work on this side. And 15 there. Excellent stuff. Okay, so you're going to come onto your backs. Just stretch that out to the leg you've been working. Bring the knee up, cross the foot over the opposite knee, and then just draw the knee up and across the body. So you're coming almost towards the shoulder. As you ease the pressure off the knee, leave the foot resting on the other leg, and as you, this time the knee rolls out, a little gap will form. You're going to reach through that gap and pick up the other leg if you can. So get a deeper stretch from the crossed over leg. You can't quite reach down, but you can get to your foot. You can draw up through the foot like so. Good. And you relax out from the stretches there. And sit yourself up, switch sides. So first position in your clam. Together on the floor. 5, 10 or 15. Ten. 15. Good. Feet come off the floor. 5. 10. 15. Extend those legs. 5. 10. 15. Good. Set one over. Pause if you need to pause. Pause when you're ready. Back in that clam, feet on the floor. 5. 10. 15. Good. Feet come up. 5. 10. 15. Good. Down, legs straight. 10. Mm, 15 there. Good. Set number 2. Back check in on those clouds. Last set, 5, 10s, 15s. Five. And now good. Feet come off the floor. 5. Yeah. There. Good. And then let's extend it last set. 5. And mm, 15. Excellent. Okay, ease onto your back. Again, the leg you've been working, bring the knee up, foot crossed over, and then you come up and across the body. Feeling that stretch of the gluteal muscles. Like before, leave the foot where it is, let the knee roll away. In that space that's been created, hand reach through, and bring the leg up. And relaxing down there. Okay. So staying on your back now, bring your feet and your knees together, just gently rolling side to side. Like the rotations in standing, not uncommon, get a click or release of air from the joints in the back. Good. And then just returning that bent knee start position. Bring a tennis ball width between your knees and your feet. Okay, hands resting on the thighs. And you're going to start with some abdominal work. So you draw the hands up towards the knees. And return, try to keep that chin nice and open. Good, then we're going to bring in a little bit of a medley. So you're going to bring the right hand across, touch the outside of the left knee. Left hand across, touch the outside of the right knee. Back through the middle. Right. Good. Now you might be feeling some tension developing around the neck muscles. And if that's the case, you can bring your hands back to support. Again, keep the chin open. Come up through the middle. Right elbow comes over. Left elbow comes over. Middle. Good. I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging. As you come on the oblique curl, knee up. Good. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, bring both knees up. Hold the knees in that position. Have the abdominals up the middle. Right elbow across. Left elbow across. Middle. Good. Going for one more set. So middle. Now crashing those knees to the floor as you relax the upper body, take tension off by holding the knees into the chest. And gently down. Just loosening side to side. Good. And back in on the middle there. Okay. It's going to work a bit more hip control. So you draw one knee up and you draw circles on the ceiling. 5 circles and down. Opposite. Just get some nice hip control. Keep the trunk nice and stable. Good. Okay, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, one knee in the air, both knees in the air. As you hold there, one knee doing the circles. Okay, 5. Feel the weight of the legs, drawing on those core muscle activity. Might feel a bit of pressure in your lower back as your hip flexors that are holding your legs in the air, they attach into the spine. If you need to take a breather, take a breather. Want to make it a bit more challenging, you can bring your shoulders off. So engaging more of your abdominal muscles. Again. Good. As you're finishing there, knees in, tension off, bring your legs down. Before that side movement. Okay, last bit of strength work. It's working to the bottom, lower back this time. So focus first of all on the pelvis, that little tilt forward and back, rolling of the pelvis. And then each time you roll back, lifting that a little bit higher. Okay, your bottom, your lower back extensors active. Good. So you're up into that full range now. Trying to press up on those shoulder blades. Good. And this time as you come up, you're going to hold that high position. And come down, squeeze those muscles of your bottom. Squeeze, drive the hips up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Nice one. And all the way down. Good. Slide your legs away. With deep recovery breaths. Knees back in, feet and knees together, take them right down this time to the floor if you can, and just hold the stretch there. Good, and switch over. Good. And back into the leg and bring yourself into sitting. Stretch one leg out, tap one leg in, reach down to the outstretched leg. Good. And change the sides. Yeah, just let me close. And that tilt forward and back through the pelvis. And sit your bottom down. Deep recovery breath. Good. Okay, bring your head up above the chest. So, when you're ready, bring yourself back up onto your feet. Let your blood pressure adjust. Side to side. Feeling those oblique muscles a bit more resistant, having worked them. Rotation. Good. Okay, if your head feels clear, you're not seeing any black spots or feeling lightheaded, begin the roll down again so you reach tall. On the out breath. Then enjoy, feel a little bit more mobile, go a bit further. Bring yourself back into that upright position. Just remember, feet underneath, knees under hips. With the ribs, shoulders back, chin tucked in, weight even for your feet. Nice breath in. Breathe out to finish. Well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.